Greetings and welcome to this edition of
Positronic Hypersonic.
I'm Barry P. Cook, and I'm here to talk to you very briefly about Star Trek Discovery's upcoming season and series finale. I have some predictions and some musings that I want to give and extend to you about the finale before it airs. So I really only have two predictions that are solid predictions. One of them is that I think what's going to happen to Michael at the end of the series is she's going to be given, or she's going to find herself in absolute control of the progenitor tech. I think when she finds it, and she's going to be the one that finds it, it's either going to bond with her of its own accord. It's going to be sentient, I think, and it's going to bond with her of its own accord when it sees her as, the one worthy person to have found it and who's capable of administering it in a benevolent way. Or Starfleet is going to decide that the same thing is true and they're going to hand it over to her. And I think she's going to pick Tilly to be like her second in command, to like co-manage the thing with her. I think that's what's going to happen. This prediction, of course, if it happens, the playing out of it will be very cringe because, this whole time, the biggest critics of this show, bigger than me, and when I say bigger than me, I mean in terms of platform size and, they criticize it even more heavily than I do, are going to say, as they've been saying all along, that this is just the culmination of her whole Space Jesus trek, no pun intended, her whole journey as the bestest ever, as it were. Her Mary Sue hero's journey come to the ultimate conclusion where she, in fact, is basically made God, given the power of this technology and what it's said to be, as she's given control of it. And so, A, that's why I think they're going to do it. But B, that's going to be cringe, right? Because it'll just reinforce all that stuff that they've gotten themselves into by making the choices they've made with this character all the way along, and which has been noticed, as I said, by many of its critics, including, though I was late to the party on that, me. So, I absolutely think that's what's going to happen, and it's just got to be, but we'll see. The other thing that I think is going to happen is they're going to give Rayner command of the Discovery in Burnham's absence after her departure to manage this tech. I think he's going to be promoted to captain and given command of Discovery. And I will like that. That won't be cringe. That will be cool. I think that would be great. So I'd really like to see that. I think that's what's going to happen. But only time will tell because, they could kill him off. They could kill Michael off. She could make the ultimate Space Jesus sacrifice. That could also happen. I don't think that's what they're going to do. I think that they're going to give her control of this thing to administer it on behalf of the Federation. And I think Rayner's going to get promoted to captain. So those are my two predictions. So what musings do I have? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Book, especially if they give her control of this technology. And I said I thought she would pick Tilly to be her number 2, and I think she will. But if she doesn't, she'll pick Book, which will also be cringe. But maybe he sacrifices himself. That's a possibility. I won't outright predict that he does. Maybe that, maybe he has to do that in order for her to be able to succeed and acquire the technology. I'm wondering if we're going to see Owashikun and Detmer again. I think that would be nice. We really should. They were there in the beginning, or at least they have been for a while. And so we should see them before the stupid thing ends. We're supposed to be seeing Saru's marriage to the president of Not Vulcan. And so that's probably going to happen unless they kill him off in some weird thing, which is possible, just because he's been a significant character the whole time, though I doubt they're going to do that. And I think that whole thing is going to be silly because I don't get the chemistry between them. I don't get that relationship at all. It feels forced to me, but I think they're going to go through with the wedding. Will there be any cameos? Will we get an update on whatever happened to Lorca? That would be cool. I think they're going to forget completely about that and not do it, but it would be cool if we got an update on whatever the hell happened to Lorca. Are we going to get a peek at the Section 31 movie, given that Georgiou was significant on the show? Could, in the end, Discovery jump back to their own place in time, with or without Michael? That's a possibility. I really don't think they're going to do that, but it would be cool if they did. I would like that. It's not going to happen, but I would like it. So I don't know. those are my two predictions. Those are some of my musings about things that could happen or that I'd like to see happen or that I'm wondering about. Maybe you're wondering about some of those things too. Maybe you think my predictions are right. Maybe you think they're wrong. You can let me know in the comments. But I'm going to get out of here for now. I'll be back, as I said, in my review of the penultimate episode to do a breakdown and review of the series and season finale. For now, I'm going to get out of here. Until I return, I wish you peace and long life.